So, if you're anything like me, usually the holidays come around and you're so focused on your personal growth, you're so focused on your business that, like, spending time with family or even like holidays that doesn't really interest you, to be honest. And you just want to like stay locked in and just grind it out, basically, right? And this was something I felt and still kind of dealing with it now, but I feel like I've really worked on it. But especially like last Christmas time, I was definitely not in the same position I was now. I was not I was very unhappy with my life, and I just didn't see like spending Christmas with my family, spending hours of just eating junk food and drinking. It's just like it didn't intrigue me, you know? But lately I've taken a different viewpoint. And look, don't get me wrong, I'm going to state it off from the start. This is my opinion. Everyone is very different. Some people don't have good families. Some people don't have family at all. Some people have loving families. Some people have better or worse relationships with their families. So it's all different. It's all variable. But what I've learned a lot is recently, and it's not just me. And again, I talk about topics that a lot of us feel like. And during the holidays, it's kind of like dreading the simple fact that, oh, I gotta spend my night or 2 days, Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, then New Year's, like basically the whole week is like a write-off because you're just busy with family and events, and you go to bed late, and it just knocks you off your grind, as I'd like to say. And especially me, like I have a very big loving family. We're hosting Christmas Eve tomorrow. We're 30 plus people, and just the simple fact that I have to host these people, just today I had to like do a bunch of chores, clean the house, get prepared for tomorrow, and then even tomorrow serve drinks and food, and it's just like it's a lot. It's not just, some people may have like a regular dinner with their family of 3, 4, 5, 6, however they are, and then that's it, that's all. So again, it's very variable, but what I've learned is that, and trust me, if you've been following me or you even know me in the slightest, I'm obsessed with like business growth, financial growth, personal development. Like I'm obsessed with like what I do. All right. My mind is occupied with ecom and my community and the online space and making money just almost 24/7, right? And to be able to like kind of be put in a situation where I kind of have to like let go of that, kind of like be more occupied with something that's not a higher priority at the time now. It was very frustrating. But as I've got closer to God, I've realized that yes, like I've come to the agreement that business and financial gains are a big part of my life, especially at a young age where I'm trying to set up a lot of systems in place, a lot of safety and capital to like be able to be more secured later on down the line, to be able to provide later on down the line. So like for me, what I do, my business, is a top priority. But the mistake that I did was it was at the top, number one. And, a lot of other people are going to have different opinions on this topic. Like, I can already think of, like, an example. Like, Alex Hormozi, don't get me wrong, he's a G in business. And I do believe he's one of the best people in business because of this mindset that business is number one priority. And as much as I'd like to be like that, I cannot. I would love to have business as number one priority, but it's not. And I tried to change that for a while, but it's just something like I'm banging my head against the wall, because for me, God is number one. Family's like there with it. Relationships and love. Like, unfortunately, yes, I sacrifice a lot of those now, not God, but family and relationships and love now. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to the line, if I had to choose one, I obviously, for me, know what's more important at the end of the day. And I've already mentioned this before, the way I make those decisions are on my deathbed, what matters the most. And especially that I became more closer with Jesus, I understood that, one, Christmas is for him. It's a celebration for him. Now, even though that my family isn't as close as to Jesus as I'd like to believe, still, I get to say that this day is the birth of Jesus Christ, and it's his birthday. And I owe my life to him. I owe all my business success to him. That's the way I see it. So it wouldn't be a bad thing to kind of just take a day or two to really enjoy and appreciate it. That's one way I see it. But also, I've understood a lot that, especially now coming from nothing, going from $0 to finding some success online, to start building an empire of my own, right? To get some little results. Even the little results, I've already learned the simple fact that it's actually not even the results that genuinely make me happy. It's not the results that I look back at and be like, this is what I've been working for the whole time. It was actually the lessons that I've learned and the person that I became. When I look back on myself a year ago, it's not the simple fact that I dropped out of school within the year, dropped out of my job, and made X amount of money online. It's, for me, what moved me was I was a scared young kid who was lost in life, who listened to the majority of people's opinions. I followed the masses. I wasn't my own entity. But now I'm becoming more independent. Now I'm becoming stronger and more wise. That's what I look at. So it's not even exactly the financial gain. So if what I'm striving for is the person I become during the journey, it's not just about money, right? Now, obviously, building an empire, building a successful business, building a successful community develops amazing character. You learn a lot. That's why I'm obsessed with it. I love it. But I've also realized that there are other aspects in life that builds you as a person, whether it's personal life with family, whether it's a relationship with a girlfriend or boyfriend, whether it's a sport, whether it's anything. There are so many life lessons to learn outside of online business. And what I've realized when I came to the conclusion with God is that I'm here to serve. That's my main purpose. I'm here to serve. I'm not here to take. I'm here to serve. That was like the conclusion I came up with, and that he helped me figure out, was that I'm put on this earth to serve. Now, yes, again, I'm obsessed with serving people by giving a value in either products, physical products, or information or guidance, whatever it may be. But there's a lot of other ways that you can give. And for a simple example, during the holidays, giving gifts is another way to give to other people. Giving time and attention is another way. And I always used to make the excuse of, all right, but my family doesn't get it. I want to sacrifice a few Christmases. I don't want to be there. I want to sacrifice a few Christmases so I can keep building my empire. But then later on, that empire will be able to provide and serve for them later on. It'll free them and give a better life. Now, I believe I was wrong. And let me tell you 2 reasons why. One, I do believe for 100% of a fact, it's not even a belief anymore, it's a fact. And again, I came to that conclusion with God, that I will be successful. I will be able to provide and give to my family. So there is no timeline, there is no rush. Just sacrificing a day or two for Jesus Christ's birthday, for me, shouldn't be a big deal anymore because I know the end result will come no matter what. It's inevitable. That's the mindset I built. Now, two, if you were again anything like me, where all you think about is giving to other people, providing for other people, you even make money for other people. You make money for your girlfriend, or your parents, or your siblings, or your friends. I bet you anything that you can ask them and be like, what if I gave you $100 million? You would be set for life. You would have no worries, no problems, no stress. Anything you want, anything you can imagine, you have it. But you're not able to see me again. Now, if you ask that question to the right people, because a lot of people would be like, fuck you, I don't want to see you again, I don't care about you. But I'm talking about really, really close people that actually hold you dear to their heart and love you. The answer is going to be no. They're going to say, no, your time, your attention, your energy, you itself is worth more than $100 million. And now I just bring this example up because obviously that example is in a bigger scale, but just a simple fact that I want to tell you that the people that you love and that love you, they value your time and energy and attention more than any type of money, more than any type of comfort or protection. So I realized that with my family, and although I had this mindset that I was doing it for them and they didn't understand my vision, yes, to a certain degree they don't, but also I bet you that if I were to ask them that question and even putting them on like a lie detector, a genuine answer, the answer would still be me, hopefully. I obviously could be wrong, but I would like to believe so, right? Because again, there are like, I've matured enough to realize that there's like certain things in life that no amount of money can pay for. And trust me, I don't want to sound like these people that put money as evil or put money as wrong and therefore you don't strive for success. Again, if you know me, that's not how I am. I'm obsessed with what I do. I'm obsessed with becoming financially free and growing, right? But for me, there's a certain extent. What I've been learning a lot recently is mixing money with my belief in God. And a lot of people have it wrong, right? A lot of people, read the Bible or just like, regular Christian, and they're informed that money is evil. But money itself is not evil. It's the love for money that is evil. I don't love what money brings. I don't love money. I love what money brings me, all right? But I've always said in my prayers, and I've always said for, the last year, I wouldn't do anything without God himself. If that means that I have to be broke and poor with God, or rich without God, I'll choose broken, because I understand that there's more to this just physical world itself. I know there's an afterlife. That's what my belief is. I know there's an afterlife that brings way more than any of these materialistic things do. So yes, I put a lot of energy and emphasis on making money, but I would never put it as my number one. And that's where I believe that money becomes now a tool. God uses your pockets to provide and give for others. God gives you an abundance, gives you a little taste of what life can be in the afterlife. But it's just a simple fact that you should not ever put money over him. You should never put money over family, over love, over relationships. That's the view I have. And that's recently what I've been learning. And that's why, trust me, don't get me wrong, my business has been on a pause for a pretty long time. Pretty damn long time, and it's still, I have to work on it. It irritates me. It bugs me. I just came back from a 2-week Hawaii trip where my work time reduced as if I were to just grind it in my basement, right? I'm not gonna lie, that's the fact. Also, my ad account's been banned for over a month. I just got it back up not too long ago, right? But then I come back, it's the holidays. I have to help prepare. I have to help serve. I have to give time and energy to my family and all that. And there's New Year's, and there's a bunch, right? So my life has personally been very busy, and I've been putting a lot less time into my actual businesses. And as you can see, maybe with the lack of videos or the lack of my attention on the Discord. But one, I do know that the second these holidays are done, I'm back on it better than ever because I miss it. Like it's literally like taking a break and then coming back better than ever, one. And two, it's understanding though that the business will always be there. Your goals will always be there. And I'm not to postpone them. It's a very gray area. I'm not trying to make you I'm not trying to give you a lesson where you misunderstand it, it becomes actually wrong. It's just a simple fact that there's a median. There's like a certain degree where when you put business and money number one over anything else, I believe that's an issue, and that's where all the issues come when the holidays come and families coming over, or you're going to their family's house and you want to spend time, but you're irritated, annoyed, frustrated. It's like the way I see it also is like you're kind of forced. It depends the family situation, but you're kind of like you're not forced to do anything, but like the situation of celebrating Christmas dinner, let's say, is an inevitable thing. I see it like that. So it's like might as well just enjoy it instead of detest it. I don't know. I just felt like a lot of people feel like this, and maybe my wisdom on this topic can kind of guide you into a better mindset towards it. At the end of the day, it's your life. You do whatever you want. There's some people that have this opinion. There's some people that have that opinion. This is just my opinion, and it makes me feel more fulfilled. I would never say happy because happy is not the goal that I'm striving for. It makes me feel more fulfilled. Because I can technically say me grinding and making X amount of money during Christmas while everyone's celebrating brings some happiness to me. But do I feel more fulfilled? I don't know. I feel like as a man, I have different purposes. And yes, providing and financially giving and protecting other people is like number one of the top priorities as a man, but it's like, why sacrifice a very important day when you have the rest of the year? You know, there's times where I'm lazy and lack on regular days. The way I see it is fix those days first. Then don't emphasize on, oh, I'm not grinding on December 25th when you weren't grinding on April 4 on a random day. You had no excuse. Now there's an actual reason to be taking a break and celebrating, the birth of our Creator. But you're more pissed about you not working on December 25th when you've been lacking on another random day. It's like focus on the random day. That's the issue. That's the reason why you're not here. There's a lot of very successful people that take a holiday break because it's the holidays, It's a given set of time where you actually get to enjoy your family. You give gifts. It's love. It's to celebrate Jesus Christ. That's the time. Don't be frustrated that you're not grinding there when you're not grinding on it on a lot of other days, right? It's like someone saying, I want to stop reading because I don't have enough time for my business, but then you scroll on TikTok for 4 hours a day. Reading an hour a day is not the issue. It's scrolling on TikTok for 4 hours. That's the issue. You take that out, now you get 4 hours of extra work, taking a bad to good instead of a good to a good. But when there's a lot of bad. I don't know if that made sense, but at the end of the day, again, I won't be as active as I usually am, but I promise that it's not like I'm lacking, or it's not that I forgot about anyone. It's just that now is the time that I genuinely believe is to celebrate the birth of our Creator and to spend time with family. And I'm a strong believer in that. I wasn't a year ago, but now I am. Maybe my views might change next year, but this year, that's how I view it, and that's how I feel more fulfilled. And all I wanted to record this video was maybe someone that was dealing with this issue, maybe I could have guided them. I could have guided you maybe to a better mindset. And of course, just to wish you a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year's. And 2025, like I've been saying, is going to be our year. And I'm just very excited for the future. Now it's time to just enjoy time with family, but once it's done, coming back stronger and better than ever. And I know that for a fact. My mindset is just like that. Anyways, thank you for watching. Of course, happy holidays, and I'll see you at the top.